Hey, welcome back. We are in our textbook, Adobe Illustrator Creative Cloud Revealed by Chris Botello, and we're working in Chapter 11, which is getting a document ready for prepress and printing. I've just uploaded a demo showing you how to work with CMYK as well as spot colors and a color book, and now we're going to work on creating templates. And most specifically crop marks in this particular exercise. So you should have 11-2 open, and we're going to save as crop marks. And then we're going to go to View on the menu, and we're going to click on Business Card. We're going to select the 2" by 3" rectangle. Assuming that there is a 2" by 3" rectangle, I don't even see that. All right, and I don't see any rectangle. Oh, here we go. All right, so a couple of ways that you can get the rectangle since they don't have either a stroke or a fill associated with it. I know that the rectangle size for business card is typically 2 by 3.5 inches. So I've just taken the selection tool and clicked and drug an imaginary rectangle that's close to the body of that design and have picked up the rectangle that way. Probably a better way to do it would be to go under View and click on Outline. And then it shows the rectangle in that respect, or in that preview mode as well. So I'm going to go back to View and then back to CPU Preview. Then we are going to click Effect on the menu bar, and we're going to go down to Crop Marks. And you'll see that the rectangle remains. Rectangle is still there, and again we'll go back out to Outline so you can see it. The rectangle is still there, but when you are in GPU view, the crop marks appear, and this defines the trim size of this business card for the printer. And your object should look like mine, or figure 21 in this textbook. We're going to do a Command or Control S, and we're going to close this one out. Oh, that was easy. And then we are going to open 11-3 and save this as multiple crop marks. So we're going to go up to File and Open. Going to open up 11-3. And this is typically if you work in a printing environment, or if you're setting up business cards to go to print. This is typically the layout that you would use, something similar to this. Sorry. We are going to save this out as multiple crop marks. Underscore your name. And then you're going to do a Select All, which is Command if you're on a Mac, or Control if you're on a PC, All, A. And the artwork is locked, so the only thing that's selected are these 8 rectangles. And they represent each business card, or the business card trim size. So again, we're going to go to Effect on the menu bar. We're going to choose Crop Marks. We're going to deselect, and this time you'll see the crop marks that surround each one of the business card where the rectangle was. Now we're going to go to the Appearance panel, and you'll note there is a crop mark step listed on the panel. We're going to select all, do Object, Command or Control A to select all, and then we have all the crop marks selected. We're going to go to Object on the menu. We're going to click Expand Appearance. And the rectangles are deleted. All of the crop marks become selectable then. You can use a direct selection tool and you can select an individual mark. You can use the group selection tool. And if you double click on it, each time you click on it, it's going to select one more crop mark, or you can use the selection tool. All of these crop marks are redundant. They all define the same cuts that are defined by the crop mark outside of the artwork, so you don't really need any of these internal ones. We are going to delete those marks that are redundant, and those are the ones that lie on the trim lines. And I'm just selecting it one, and then I'm holding down my shift and selecting the second one. Actually, it might be easier to go down vertically and select it this way. And then once you have all of those selected, you're going to delete those and then save out your work and close your file. And there you go. And then on this exercise, we're going to create bleeds. So we are going to, and remember, bleeds are the extended lines beyond your trim mark that allows your printer some flexibility in printing it. Let's see where this exercise are. Well, maybe that's the last, oh, here we go. No, I wanted to show you how to create the bleeds. Let's go back here a minute and see if I can figure this. Creating bleeds and safety guides. Oh, here we go. All right, so we're going to do, go into Illustrator and open 11-4. Not able to, must not have that in my type kit. Let's go up here and see. All right, I guess we don't have that, so we can do a couple of things. We can try to see if I've got it on the system, which it doesn't look like I have anything like that. So I am just going to select a, it's supposed to be bold italic, so if I can see if I can find a bold italic. Here's this one. All right, so now we've thought I replaced it, but maybe not. Okay, let's just put up with the pink. We could be here for the rest of our time together. Normally, you're able to rectify that font by just simply going up to your drop-down menu and replacing it with another font like that. All right, so we are going to now do a file and save as Oahu Bleed. Underscore your name. We're going to go to File on the menu bar and click on Document Setup. And you also have the option of doing this when you first open a document, but evidently the choice had been made not to do the bleed at that time, but we can set it up here. So we're going to set it up at 1.25 in all 4 bleed boxes, and then we're going to click OK. I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so we can read it and see it at the same time. All right, let's bring the toolbox over here. We're almost set. All right, so we're going to, you'll see that the red guides appear around the artboard indicating the bleed area, which they have. I'm not sure why it's not showing at the top, but let me check that out and see if I inadvertently left that one off. So we're again going to go back to File and go to Document Setup. And it shows that I have a top bleed, bottom bleed, left bleed, and right bleed. Okay. All right, so we're going to switch to the selection tool. We're going to select the frame of artwork that's filled with Pantone 663C. Remember, we did that in our last exercise. We're going to go to Object on the menu bar. We're going to point to Path, and then we are going to offset Path. We're going to type 0.125. And this is kind of nice. This is if you forget to do the bleed, you can always do it in this manner. I normally set it up when I'm first setting up the document. And then click go. And if you want to preview the impact of that, you'll see that it just offsets that 1/4 inch, the exact same amount, or 1/8 inch, the exact same amount that our bleed is. You want to verify that the new bleed object is still selected and then do Object Arrange, send to the back. And then we're going to save our work, do a Command or Control S. I'm going to do one more exercise and then I think I will leave you on your own unless you have other requests, and I'll be happy to do some then. So we're going to open up 11-5. And we're going to do a file save as. This we're going to save as a 3-sided, I think it was a business card, right? 3-sided bleed. Underscore your name. And then we're going to go to View on the menu bar. We're going to go down to Business Card to see the business card view. We're going to select the black stroked rectangle. We're going to go to Effect on the menu bar. And then we're going to click Crop Marks. We're going to go to Object on the menu bar. We're going to click Expand Appearance. Then we're going to use the Direct Selection tool to delete the black rectangle. Still using the direct selection tool, we're going to click the bottom edge of the rectangle. We're going to go to Object. We're going to point to Transform. We're going to click Move. 0 in the horizontal text box. 0.125 in the vertical text box. And then click OK. And then you're going to do that with both the left edge and the right edge. And I'm going to have you finish that out by yourself. That's pretty simple, and I'm sure that you can figure that out. But if you have issues, again, let me know and I'll be happy to help you out. And I will see you back for the next chapter.